YouTube, and all social media outlets, man. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm a little, man, that fight, man, was something else, man. Tank really lost that fight, man. I'm sorry to say, he really lost that fight. But, the refs, unfortunately, the politics in boxing, they did it once again to us. That should have been ruled a loss for Tank. Um, Lamont Roach looked like he was getting the best of him. Tank took a knee. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man ain't never took a knee in a fight. But I think, this is what I think. This is just my opinion. This is not facts, y'all. So don't go by what I say. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. But seeing that Calvin wasn't the main man in this corner, this fight, and I ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying? With Tank, where Calvin wasn't in this corner telling him. He had I can't think of his name. Virgil, I think that was Hunter. Hunter was in his corner. And shout out to Hunter. He's a good coach too. He's a good boxing coach. For people that don't know, like it's a few good boxing coaches out there. Hunter is one of them. But I just think Tank, should have stuck with Calvin as his head trainer. Getting in there, Tank was complaining about his eye was burning. That's why he took a knee. I mean, whoever his hairstylist is, they should fire her. I'm just saying he shouldn't go back to her doing a fight. Like, if you're fighting, you really shouldn't have no type of grease or anything in your hair, man. Honestly, you shouldn't even. I wouldn't even box with the long hair. You know what I'm saying? It's just me, but Tank, man, he's a good fighter. But I was telling them guys today at the shop, and I've been telling them for a couple of days that I've been watching Lamont Roach for a minute now. I watch a lot of his fights. And one thing I like about him and what I saw tonight, what I knew he was going to do, what I told everybody who I talked boxing with, what he was going to do. He liked to work in that body. Like, he go to work in that body. He remind me of like an Earl Spence type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? And Earl Spence, you know, in his prime, when he was coming up before he met Terrence Crawford, he go to the body. He liked to do a lot of body work, and I just think I knew that was gonna be a problem for Tank today. I just knew it. I said, man, if that boy get to going to work to that body, he got a chance to stop him. He got a chance to knock him out. Like, the boy is a good. The last fight, if you go back and watch his last fight, man, he was working on that guy's body, put him down. You know what I'm saying? And Lamont Roach, he got quick hands too. Like, man, these boxers, man, the quicker you is and the better you are, and more likely you're gonna win a fight. Prime example, if you watch the undercard before that fight, um, Gary Russell Jr. Now that's Junior, that's Gary. His father, rest his father's soul, man. Father was a good dude in boxing. Um, but Gary Russell, um, he like George Foreman, named all his sons Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? But that Gary Russell in there tonight looked it real good. Prime example of quick hands and speed. He was out boxing that guy. Like, he was looking real good. He was counter punching him. He was beating him to the punch. He was moving quick in there. That guy didn't stand a chance, man. His brother got in his corner and was like, man, he can't stop you. Like, man, dude looking good in there. And that's a prime example of a boxer with good hands, quick hands, and a boxer that's just slow enough. And I knew speed in this Davis Roach fight was gonna play a part in it. But one thing I saw in Roach, man, he got speed too. He got speed and power too. You know what I'm saying? And he was going to that body, man, and man, Tank took that knee. I don't think it was because it was something burning his eye. I think, man, when that boy was working that body, man, he had to, you know what I'm saying? He had to take a knee, man. That boy a pressure cooker. Both of them are. Tank is a special fighter. But I just knew by him fighting this guy, it wasn't gonna go in Tank's favor. I just knew it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I watched boxing. I watched that guy fights. I didn't watch about 5, 6 of his fights. And like I say, he like to do body work, and after you give a person a couple liver shots, man, they ready to go, man. And he do that. That boy knock people out. Tank, he got a good uppercut, but Tank, if you notice, man, Lamont, he had his guard. Like, it was hard to get in there. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to get in there with that uppercut because how he had his guard up all night, them 12 rounds. Tank couldn't even get an uppercut off, but Lamont was like Burger King. He was having his way in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think they should run it back. You know what I'm saying? Now that Tank know how he box, it shouldn't be no problem. Just like the Floyd Mayweather Maidana fight. He had to fight him twice. You might have to run this back with Roach, man, because you got to draw. You know what I'm saying? And to have that on your record, man, like, and then especially how the draw looked, it really looked like you lost, because like I said, you took the knee. So it's like, man, that was really considered a loss. But I respect the boxers, man. Boxing, period. I love the sport. You know what I'm saying? Been loving it all my life. Um, Mysteriously, you know what I'm saying? Found out later on in life, my father was a amateur boxer, but Golden Glove boxer. He wasn't amateur. I don't think my father ever went pro or nothing. But they say he had them hands. I don't know. But I got into boxing later on in life, like 5, 6 years ago. I was going to the gyms and hanging out in boxing gyms throughout the city, Indiana, like wherever I can get in at. And I just like boxing, man. I like being around the sport. I like learning. You know what I'm saying? Um, I trained with a few boxing coaches that was pros, and man, I always wanted to learn how to box because when I was younger, I didn't mentally I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it mentally. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, but older me now, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do golden gloves or nothing like that, but cause I'm old, y'all, so I wouldn't do that shit. But man, I love boxing. Like I love to go to boxing events. Like my homie was just at this fight, you know what I'm saying, in New York, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures from the fight. I'm like, man, that's what's up. But I like to go to the fights, man. If they have fights in Chicago, Vegas, wherever it's a big fight at, man, I try to go, you know what I'm saying? Cuz like I say, the sport is that's my favorite sport. Like how people like NBA watching boxing and things like that. Man, I like boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like how people like NBA, NFL, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is my sport. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you about the fighters, upcoming fighters, who's the best fighters, who got the belts, you know, tell you all that, man. And there's gonna be some good fights coming up, man. Shout out to Al Heyman, man, or Prime Network. You know, shout out to the Sheik, man. You know what I'm saying? That man's so rich, man. They say he just bought boxing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? They making boxing more fun to watch again. But far as the division that Tank is in, they got 4 champions. You know what I'm saying? And I think they all need to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? To unify them belts. Um, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, um, Shakur Steve, all of them got to fight, man. They got to unify them belts. You know what I'm saying? Javante Davis, man, look, they did it in the welterweight division. Shout out to, Bud Crawford, man. He came out with all them belts. You know what I'm saying? He unified all the 4 belts in the division and became undisputed. And they got to do that in that division. You know what I'm saying? Lightweight, they got to unify them belts, man. And it only can be one person with undisputed. Like in the Mike Tyson era. You know what I'm saying? With the heavyweights. In the heavyweight division, you got, Usyk with the 3 belts, and Dubois, what's his name? Daniel Dubois, I think that's his name. He has I think the IBF belt. So they got to fight to unify for the undisputed championship. And I know, man, that should be a fight that should be coming up soon. And like I said, it can only be one king in boxing. You know what I'm saying, in that division. And I think all them good guys in that Javante Davis division should fight each other to unify them belts. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We want to see some good fights these upcoming years, in the boxing, because a lot of people don't know about these new boxers. Like most people that don't watch boxing, all they know about is Floyd Mayweather or Deontay Wilder. Uh, that's all they know about. People who watch boxing over the years, like that rarely watch it only when it's a big fight, you know, them the only fighters they know about. You talk to somebody, they be like, man, it's Floyd. It was a guy in the shop like, is Floyd Mayweather still fighting? I'm like, damn, man, dude, you don't watch boxing, but that ain't people cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Most people like MMA better than boxing, but I like MMA too. I just think I don't like how whoever runs MMA is he's getting over on them fighters. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like it, because it's like that's one of the most brutal sports in sports. So you would think they should get the highest paid purses, like they should get more than boxers. But whoever's running MMA is jerking these people, and they don't get paid more. Because you would think the sport that put a person's body in the most extreme conditions, they should be the ones that get paid the most. But no, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? They pay them guys like, man, guy win a fight that's the world champion. He the world champion in MMA. He may, man, he might off the purse get $100,000. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking owner of the company, man, probably get millions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get that, man. When you got a guy like Mayweather. Say if Mayweather came out of retirement to fight or box, he'll get 100 million off one fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Tank Davis, I didn't do my research on how much he got paid for this fight, but I'm pretty sure he got a nice penny with the pay-per-views, and they sold out arena at the Barclays Center. Like they sold it out, 19,000 people. So you got 19,000 people, and the front row seats probably was going for like $10,000-$20,000 to sit up front. You even saw Fabulous sitting in the back, and you like, damn, he don't normally sit back. Like Fabulous didn't even have a good seat. Like, shout out to Fabulous, man. That man Riz got money, but man, them seats right up at ringside probably cost some big money. So my point of this story is, man, a lot of these boxers probably cashed out. I know Laurent, man, look, if I'm Lamont Roach, I'm not even mad at the draw because I won anyway. Man, he probably cashed out a couple million on this fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think nobody lost in that fight, really. Like, I know I say Tank really lost, but nobody lost in that fight because them guys won millions tonight. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect boxing, man. You know, and I just think, you know, the boxers that's humble, them the ones that I like. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna thrive in the sport. That's gonna move up in weight classes. That you don't hear them talking crazy about nobody or showboat. Like, I'm gonna tell you why that draw happened. I believe with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say why I believe. I'm just joking, y'all. But I'm gonna just tell you this. Like, when I saw him in the back dancing, the last person I saw in the back dancing before a fight was, y'all know who, man, Adrian Broner. And Broner lost that fight, man. I was so devastated that he lost. But I knew Broner was taking Maidana lightly. You know what I'm saying? Because Maidana, in that fight, I knew Broner was going to have a problem with how that guy fight. This guy coming with overhands down on you. It's like he was punching down. Like, that guy had the best overhand punch in boxing. The best overhand punch. Like, how he threw punches, they was coming from down, like, from coming down on you. They wasn't coming like he know how to jab and all that, but when he threw them overhands, them power punches, they would fuck Adrian Broner up. But when Adrian Broner was back there dancing, I said, oh man, this ain't looking good. Then tonight, if y'all noticed, before he came out with Dipset, he was back there dancing. I'm like, oh shit, man. That's just like bad luck dancing before a fight. You know what I'm saying? Last time I saw that, man, Adrian Broner got knocked in the ropes. You know what I'm saying? shouldn't do that. Showboat. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the humblest fighters, them be the ones that be focused. They be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And they know the agenda. They know the mission. And it's like, man, I gotta go in there and get this guy out of here. I gotta pressure him. I gotta be a pressure cooker in there. I gotta cut the ring off on him. I gotta walk him down. And man, if you watch, man, that's what Lamont Roach was doing, man. He was walking Tank down. You know what I'm saying? And he was letting his hands go, man. And when he got to working, Tank either clinched or he got up out of there. See, one thing about Tank, man, he know how to move in that ring, man. That's what I like about him. Man, it was one punch Lamont Roach threw. He could have took Tank head off, but he was so quick with it. He ducked up under. I'm like, damn. Man, he'd have hit him with that. He'd have took his head off. Like, shorty, man, look. Lamont Roach, man, look, I already knew who he was. Like, I already respected that guy coming into this fight. Because, like I said, I watched him. And, man, how he throw punches, man, and how he go to work on that body, man. He do body work. I caught, man, look, in boxing, man, we say them body snatchers. Like, that boy a certified body snatcher. Like, when he was hitting that, going to that boy body, I know Tank was feeling him. Man, he probably went to the hospital after this fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if he didn't. Because, man, that boy was going to work in there on that body, man. You know what I'm saying? My cousin used to always say this, and rest his soul, man. I love Cuz. But, man, Cuz used to be like, man, beat the body and make the mind strong. You know what I'm saying? And, man, that's a true statement, man. You beat a nigga body, man, they mind gonna get strong. Excuse me for using the N word, y'all, because I ain't been cursing. You know what I'm saying? It's been chilling on that. But good fight, man. It was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of people lost because nobody really thought about the draw. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was a draw. You know what I'm saying? And I knew the refs was gonna call it that way. I don't think if Tank wouldn't have took that knee, he probably would have got won because um how boxing is promoted. Boxing. I'm gonna be honest. It'd be a lot of favoritism in boxing, and it's a lot of it'd be a lot of bad calls. I'm gonna just say that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of bad calls in boxing, cause like I say, nobody lost in this fight, cause both of them boys won some money, but by that guy taking that knee in this fight, like, man, them refs should have ruled it as a down. Like, that ref, man, I don't know what he was thinking about. They might fire him after this fight, or he need to be investigated. And that's my boy too, who always doing them crazy looks in the fight. He got a viral video going around with him when he watching people get hit, and he's just making these crazy faces. But man, he should have counted that as a knockdown, man. Look, that was a knockdown, bro. You took a knee. Like, man, I ain't never seen Tank take no. This one, this guy was going to work on that body, man. You ain't never seen Tank take no knee. Talking about his eye was burning. Like, I understand that too, man. It probably was. Like, bro was like, man, it probably was burning. But, man, when you take a knee, this boxing, that's a countdown. That's a 10 count, man. And I don't, like I say, boxing, man, is sometimes the powers that be do some, I hate to say, some fool shit, man. But hopefully, what I'm saying, they can run this fight back, and I would like to see Lamont Roach move up. I would like to see him fight in his division, which is 130. You know what I'm saying? The 130-pound division. I would like to see him fight the rest of the champions in that division to unify the belts and become undisputed, and then move up to 135. You know what I'm saying? And take on them guys at 135. Like the Shakur Stevensons, the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, the Lomachenkos, Vasily Lomachenkos. Because, man, the boy just made a statement tonight. Man, like he said, man, he here. You know what I'm saying? He him. That's what he said, man. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? And man, he showed it, man. I take my hat off to him, man. Like I said, I've been knowing about him because, man, I watched boxing, and man, that guy's a dog, man. I'm just like, man, he gonna be something, man. Tank gotta watch out for him if he move up. And then, sure enough, man, they called the fight. Man, look, Lamont Roach moving up to 130. And I'm not even knowing that him and Tank used to fight in the amateurs against each other. But it shows, man, and go figure because man, that guy, man, he do work. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that man. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight, man. You know, I think if they run it back, Tank gonna outbox him real good because Tank know how he. One thing, Tank like a computer in there, man. This is why I like Tank Davis too. You know, he's like a computer in there. The first 3, 4 rounds, he's reading you. You know, watching how you move, watching what you do. Man, look, he went in there, read that boy, got the feel of him. Now I think if they fought again, I think Tank win by a landslide. Like I think Tank knock him out because he know how he fight. He know how he move in there. You know, but that boy had like it's hard to get. Man, look, Tank couldn't get that uppercut in. You know, normally Tank man hit you with an uppercut in fights. He was doing body work a little bit, but he couldn't get them uppercuts in, man. He couldn't get that dude like he wanted, and I saw why. Like I say, that guy hit a high guard, low guard. Like it was hard to get in there when he coming at you like this. Like you hitting him, man, you ain't doing nothing. You hitting all arms. You know, and how that guy built, man. He really, man, was a problem for Tank in there tonight. You know, Tank couldn't solve that problem. But like I say, I again love to see them run it back. You know what I'm saying? And see how it go. A lot of people lost a lot of money. You know, one of the guys in the shop was he had Tank knocking him out in the 4th round. Nah, man, this ain't that type of guy, man. You know, I be trying to tell brothers before they bet their money, like, man, this dude ain't that type of guy. You know, if you watch his fights, he do work. Like, and he got a chin. Like, man, not only do you do work in there, man, but you got a chin, man. You man, it ain't gonna be a walk in the park with a person like that. Like anybody with a chin and do work ain't gonna be no walk in the park, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew it wasn't gonna be that way for Tank. You know, I bet it against Tank tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, normally, you know, you would think it would have been a draw because both of them guys is like they both got the speed, they both got the you know, Tank to me, Tank is a little more skillful than him, Roach. Tank real skillful in there. He know how to move in and out. He got lateral movement. He know how to hit you and be on the other side of you real quick. Like that guy Roach got it too, but he don't got it like Tank. Like Tank, man, he got lateral movement where he can hit you at angles and touch you. That's how he was getting in there a little bit. He was hitting them at angles, touching them, man. You know, but he ain't quick as he used to be. Like the 8 years ago, Tank man would have knocked him out, man. But Tank ain't got that speed like he used to have. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for him to get in there like he wanted to. But he still was hitting them on them angles, man. If you watch the fight, I mean, you have to be there in person to see it. But it's so quick, you know, TV. I'm gonna tell y'all something about watching something on TV and watching it live. It be so quick. I mean, even live it be quick. You know what I'm saying? But you be seeing stuff you don't see. Like, man, look, Tank was getting them in there, and you know when they was in the pocket with each other. Tank was touching them up in there, but it was so quick you didn't see it. But man, when dude was hitting Tank, you heard it and saying he was foo, 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 foo. Like you heard it, like, and Tank had to get out of there. Oh, or Tank had to clinch. Like man, when he was doing work, I noticed Tank clinched and grabbed him. Nah, man, you ain't finna work on me like this. Let the ref break us up for a minute. Let me get my breath. Like, man, it was a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? That guy showed the world, like, look, I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the big names. If we can't get Tank again, hey, man, send somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to see him fight Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, but I think Ryan Garcia knock him out. Like, that boy, he got, to me, in that division, the 135 division, he got the fastest hands in boxing. You know, when he hit you, and it be so quick, man. They show him fighting. I think it was not Fortuna. He was fighting somebody, Sephora, Sador, whatever his name was. I can't think his name. But in that fight, you just saw him fall. You man, look, you like, man, he didn't even hit him. How the fuck he just fall like that? Man, the man, they showed it in slow motion. Like he threw that left hook so fast, man, dude, you couldn't even see it. Nobody saw it coming. All you just saw dude drop. Like his hands real fast, man. And in boxing, man, if you got quick hands, You got good speed on you, got lateral movement, you know how to fight on angles and box and move, and you got good head movement, man, look, you'll destroy somebody, man. It'll be a bad night for somebody in there in the ring with you, you know. And if you got a chin, like I say, man, you know, in order to, you know, you gotta have a chin too, man, and while you in that boxing. Like most people don't have chins. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get knocked out. But man, you got a chin, you can take a punch, a power punch from somebody. Especially man that weight the same as you, like, man, y'all fighting at the same weight. You know, he only came in a pound. I think Tank weighed in at like 133.8 pounds. And Roach weighed in at like 134. You know, they wasn't even fighting at 135. Like, you know. But I think, man, like a lot of people don't know about these boxers, man. What I learned to know, like they would come down and drain themselves to fight at that weight. Like they'll lose weight, they'll work out, they'll burn, like they'll lose that weight to come down and fight at that weight. Like Tank probably walk around at like, well they want the Tank probably walk around at like 155. He probably walk around 20 pounds heavier before a fight. You know, but when they first get the fight, you know what I'm saying, sign a contract, you know, they have an 8-week camp. You know what I'm saying? So in that 8-week camp, they have to condition their bodies. You know what I'm saying? They gotta lose weight if they got to. They gotta train, work out. You know, get a conditioning coach, get a coach to help you eat proper. Like if you're a professional fighter, that's how you do. Like if you watched in the build up before the fight, they had the little like um the little videos of the two fighters before the fight, leading up to the fight. You saw how Roach was eating in the house, like they was eating as a like most boxers do that type of stuff. Or they had like a nutritionist on deck cooking for them to make help them with their weight loss or weight gain for a fight. And man, that's what them brothers was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, it was like I say, man, it was a good fight, man. You know, I just want them to run it back. You know, like I said, the the, the fight before that, man, he won by a landslide. Like they fought for the belt. That was for the belt at 140. You know what I'm saying? The WBA belt at 140. Um, Terrence Crawford, he ran the 140 division. And another fighter was in the 140 division, Danny Garcia. You know, Danny Garcia was at the 140 division for a long time before they moved up to 147. Um, Floyd Mayweather fought at 140, I believe, before he moved up to 147. A lot of great fighters, man, fought at 140, before they moved to 147. And man, that guy, Gary Russell, I mean, he ain't like his brother. His brother that was in his corner training him tonight, he knocked people out and he go to work. Both of them boys go to work. One thing I like about them Russell brothers, they work in there, man. And they quick in there. Like them Russell brothers is some good fighters, man. They come from a good family of boxers. And I like to see how they work in there, and they do good work. And I was, glad bro won that belt tonight because I want to see him win a belt too, like his brother. You know what I'm saying? And man, he looked good in that, man. The speed was there. I think he could have got that guy out of there if he would have pressed him a little more, but he was tabbing him, man. That guy, he made that guy look bad in there. Like he won every round, if you ask me. Russell won every round to me. I mean, that's just my opinion. Um, in this fight with Davis and Roach, I think Davis lost a lot of them rounds. Now, them 12 rounds, I gave Roach like 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is another jerky, man. Another jerky. But hey, man, that's my talk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get on here and talk about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because I love boxing. That's like I said, that's my favorite sport. I've been watching it for years. You know what I'm saying? Go to the boxing gym. I like working out with boxers. I talk with boxers. I know boxers. It's just a good sport, man. You know what I'm saying? Good sport, man. Just don't be sitting in front row, man. You might get somebody teeth knocked on you, get some blood knocked on you. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be sitting up and close by the ring. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what'll happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. But that's my talk for the night, y'all, man. Hey, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Veil the Barber. Book me for your next haircut. Hey, I'll be in the shop tomorrow, y'all, from 12 to 4. You know what I'm saying? Come see me, man. You need a haircut, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need a DJ, book me for your next DJ event, too. You know what I'm saying? We do that, too. But, hey, man, that's my talk for the night, y'all. As always, man, I'm out. Stay hater free and stay sucker free, man, because there's a lot of suckers out here, man. And they trying to take us out of here, man. We don't want to go nowhere, man. We want to just live in peace and be in peace.